Hey guys, welcome back to Low Carb with Jennifer. Today we're going to be opening up this Instant Pot air fryer. I know that's kind of a weird thing that they put out, an air fryer, but they have a lot of different types of appliances. And so we're going to test out this air fryer. We're going to make a recipe and I'm going to tell you if I like it or not. Okay, I didn't want to bore you with taking the air fryer out of the box, so we've done all that, and this is all the accessories that came with it, and there's still some more stuff in here. I'm assuming this is for the rotisserie, which it comes with. We're not going to be messing with that today. But let's get in here and see what all we've got. Some styrofoam. It comes with this rotisserie basket, which is pretty neat. I'm going to put that aside. We're not going to mess with that today. So here's the racks. It's got 2 racks, which is what I love about this air fryer. So we don't have to, so a normal air fryer, the one that I had before, the 6-quart, would only hold this much food. So now we can do double the amount. And that's all of that. So this one goes on the bottom, and this is like the drip tray. And this one, these go here, like right here. And this one goes right here. And voila! So let me get this stuff out of the way. I'm not going to read the instructions. So let's see what, oh, we gotta plug it in. It doesn't show me the buttons. Okay, we've got air fry, roast, broil, bake, reheat, and dehydrate. I'm really excited about dehydrate. I'm gonna have to make some beef jerky in this. And then it's also got rotate and light. I'm assuming that is, oh, it's got a light. Well, how about that? Because it's another. So it's got a temp up and down and a time up and down. So, you know, most of the time I'm probably just going to use the air fry, and then we can just adjust the temperature and the time to what we want. My idea today is I want to make some chicken thighs and I want to make some crispy broccoli all at the same time. So we're going to make 4 chicken thighs, and I'm thinking that I will put the chicken thighs on the bottom tray and the broccoli on the top tray, because I don't want the chicken thighs grease to drip into the broccoli. I don't know, that might be kind of tasty. Might be something that you would want to do. But you know, the broccoli is not going to take as long as the chicken thighs. So we'll see. Okay, I've got my chicken thighs here. I've got my seasonings, and so I'm going to dump this. I've pulled these out of the freezer, let them defrost. And now we're gonna season them with some onion powder and garlic powder. Whoops. Some dried oregano and some smoked paprika and some salt. So I'm just gonna put the lid on and mix them all up. You can also use a bag. Okay, already I'm noticing that if I want to put the chicken on this tray, it's gonna fall out. So if I want to put it on the tray here, then the chicken is going to go underneath and touch my counter. So I guess what I'll do is I'll pull this out, and I'm gonna put this tray on top of here, and then I'll put the chicken on the tray. It's gonna hold 4 pieces of chicken perfectly. Okay, so now I'll put this in here. I'm putting it on the top rack, and I'm not gonna put the broccoli in yet. I'm gonna wait 10 minutes before I put the broccoli in. So, okay, let's turn this on. Let's see how high the temperature goes. I gotta hit air fry. It goes up to 400. Okay, so I'm gonna put 20 minutes, even though in 10 minutes I'm going to put the broccoli in. So I'm going to hit start. All right. And there it goes. So when you cook with an air fryer, you want to make sure that you have it open all the way around it because it needs to be able to vent. There's steam coming out of the right here, over here. You just want to give it space to vent, and you don't want to put anything on top of it, of course. But anyway, so far so good. I hear it sizzling in there. Okay, I am seeing a flaw, and I've only had these chicken thighs in here for like 5 minutes, and they're already super brown on top. I'm gonna have to, I had this on the top rack. I'm gonna have to move the top rack, move the second rack to the top rack, and I'm gonna have to put these on the bottom rack. So, and I got drippy stuff all over my counter, and my oven mitts are dirty. I hate mess. So unless you're cooking something, I'm thinking like if you're cooking something that you want really crispy, that's not gonna take a long time to cook, then, because essentially this top rack is like a broiler. So if you put something on that top rack, it's gonna get really crispy really fast. So I could actually put the broccoli on that top rack right now. So let's try that. Okay, I've got my broccoli. I'm gonna toss a little bit of oil and some salt. If you haven't had broccoli in the air fryer, you are totally missing out because it gets so crispy, and I love it when it's like, it's on the verge of being burnt, and some of the pieces do get a little bit burnt. It's so good. And, oh. Okay, all of my salt just fell right off. That's great. Let me season it on the tray. Okay, here we go again. I've got this dirty tray, and now I gotta pour these here. I have to make a mess. Let me put my broccoli on top. And I'm gonna season them again with salt because the salt did not stick. Okay, now we can put this tray in the oven, and look at that mess. Oh my God. Okay, so now let's turn this back on. It'll just turn on automatically, and we'll see what happens. Okay, so these are ready. This did not take quite 20 minutes. So that's a good thing. The chicken's done. I'm testing it with the meat thermometer. It's perfect. So what I ended up doing, I did have to stir the broccoli halfway through because the outside was starting to get more brown than the inside of the tray. And what you have to do is you got to pull the tray out and you got to stir it, and then you got a mess all on the counter. Unlike with other air fryers, you can just shake the air fryer basket. So this is how I like my air fryer broccoli. Nice and crispy. So that's perfect. I also ended up turning the temperature down to 350 when I put the broccoli in because it was getting a little bit too dark, but not getting cooked through. Okay, so the chicken looks good, and the skin's still crispy. And we're making a mess. We're making a mess. We're dripping. We're dripping. Okay. Okay. That actually is like a perfect cook. The chicken looks perfect. The broccoli looks perfect. It's enough for 2 people if you both get 2 chicken thighs, or 4 people if you have kids and they don't eat broccoli, like mine. But I'm gonna have to do some more testing on this. There's some things that I don't like about it. I can't shake, I like to be able to shake a basket. I hate all of the mess, and I'm a neat freak. It's getting a little messy in here. I'm gonna have to wipe down if you don't keep the glass wiped, it's gonna get really gross. But nothing really popped onto it. It's not just set it and forget it, especially if you put something on that top shelf. You're gonna have to keep an eye on it because the stuff is gonna get burned fast. I had to rotate the trays. What I'm excited about is, and I think the next video I do will be a whole chicken using this rotisserie thing. So stay tuned for that. Guys, check out these other air fryer recipes. This video right here is 4 recipes for beginners, and it's a super popular video, and I will see you guys later. Bye.